What is up, you guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. ImJayStation. You've probably already heard of him, right? Let's be honest though, if you would have asked someone who is mildly invested on YouTube, they could probably tell you that ImJayStation is one of, if not the most scummiest and shittiest person on the platform right now. We all know that he makes pretty terrible content that, consists of clickbait titles and, just overall terrible skits that are trying to trick the audience into actually thinking, yeah, this is actually gonna happen, but in the end, it kind of happens, but not in reality. You might have heard of him from the videos, that he's done, talking to the dead, and the most infamous one having to be ImJayStation. That one's pretty well known. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. I really think that he topped it off this week or around this month. All right, ladies and gentlemen. If you haven't already heard what he's done this month, allow me to recap the scenario. So recently, he made one video where he was crying. He was distraught. He looked like an entire mess, or really, he was trying to, fake cry, but it was obvious that he, it was just, I don't know. For me, it seemed fake, right? But here's the deal. He said that his girlfriend died in a car accident, and that's not true. That's a goddamn lie. There have been YouTubers who have, researched into this. They went through the process. They went to where she supposedly died, the road, and the police in that area. They said no, that's a lie. No, that no one died of the name Alexa. So I thought, okay, so that's gonna be the end of it. He just makes one shitty video and then we call it a day. Nope, ladies and gentlemen, he made a total of basically 3 videos, including that video I just mentioned about Alexa's death. One including him going to the memorial of Alexa, his girlfriend, right? And another one where he tries to contact her from the dead. And so obviously a lot of people were upset by this, and obviously I think everyone has a right to be upset. This man is so desperate and so unaware of how wrong this is. He's trying his best to get as much views and clicks as possible that he's willing to fake his own girlfriend's death. And honestly, it's really pathetic and sad, that someone would be willing to do that shit. But of course, me hearing this, I was like, well, other people are gonna talk about it, so it doesn't really matter what I have to say, right? But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. He made one final video talking about this entire situation, right? All 20 minutes of that video, it disturbed me. It really did disturb me a lot. Because of the small things that he said that have a huge impact of what is to be expected of him in the future, and just overall what he thinks about what is going on, and what kind of criticism he's getting from other people on this platform. But basically the entire video was him trying to explain to us the plan that he was trying to do with his girlfriend, faking his girlfriend's death and shit like that. And apparently his girlfriend was in it, was all in this entire scenario. So, she knew and she was okay, basically. But there's some complications. And the biggest issue being that she has accused him of assault and has basically left him. Now, let's be honest though, ladies and gentlemen, would you not leave him, right? If he were trying to fake your own death, right? Also, another funny thing as well is why would anyone want to date a motherfucker like him? I don't know. I honestly don't know. Just looking at him just screams danger. If he tried to approach me, I would feel like he would try to harm me in some way, shape, or form for a video. And I feel like he would. I feel like he would honestly do that with anyone. If he sees an opportunity, if he's desperate, he's gonna fuck someone in the ass and then post it online, and get millions of views, because people apparently still don't understand, his content's bad. But let's be honest though. Half of the viewers, right, who are watching his content are taking it seriously, and half of the people are watching it out of outrage, right? They heard it from another YouTuber and they're like, oh, I want to see this for myself, and they go watch it. And that's basically how he gets his views, right? It's a sad reality, but we can't not talk about this, right? We have to talk about this because we can't let this go unnoticed. So in the video, he was crying a little bit, he was trying to throw a pity party, he was trying to get our sympathy, because his girlfriend left him, everything was going fine at first, but then things got complicated with the parents. The parents were not happy that they were making videos about their daughter, being supposedly dead. You know, I was like, I mean, are you surprised? I mean, I'm completely surprised. I mean, you know, if I faked my own death, I would be surprised my parents would care. You know, I'd be like, oh, I'm surprised you did. Yeah, I'd be surprised any parent would be, you know, concerned about their child's well-being after seeing a video, you know, of their child supposedly being, you know, destroyed in a car accident. You know, I would be completely awestruck by that. So again, yeah, that was just him basically trying to, you know, get our sympathy and shit like that. It's not really working out. No one's, you know, giving you shit. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. Here's my biggest problem with this entire video, with you know, my biggest concerns for this man in general. It's something that he said in the middle of the video. You could probably easily miss it, maybe, if you're not really interested in, you know, watching the entire video. But if I could try to quote him, and I'll probably do a terrible job, but when he mentions other content creators, other commentary YouTubers talking about him, he says what they're saying doesn't matter, right? Because they're always going to be talking about him. So that's basically him saying that whatever is being said about him doesn't matter. It's all bullshit, right? It's all haters trying to hate on him. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we can all agree here, right? I think we can all agree that faking your girlfriend's death online isn't something you should do, right? Doing the kind of content that you do is not something you should be doing, right? I am so surprised that YouTube being the holy ground of kid-friendly content, you know, hasn't already taken down this man's channel, right? I'm completely surprised. You know, they're focused on a lot of bad content, right? A lot of, you know, offensive content, and yet they don't fuck with him. They don't even try to tell him, hey, you probably shouldn't be trying to do that content, you know, you probably should do something else. But no, they either like what he's doing, or they're giving the blind eye. They're like, oh, we can't see it. I don't know what you're talking about. Who? ImJayStation who? I don't understand. I honestly, truly believe that this man is a sociopath, all right? Like, he has no conscience of good and bad, right? He thinks that he's in the right. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know how horrifying that is? That he thinks that faking his girlfriend's death was the right thing to do, or was it wrong in the first place? You know, trying to contact people who recently died from the dead to get views, in his little mind, is a good thing. And the fact that he said that, the fact that he said that the people who are talking about him, they don't matter. The things that they're saying doesn't matter. That honestly surprised me. That really, really shocked me. I was like, hold up, did he just say what I think he just said? Okay, I think we have a bigger problem here, ladies and gentlemen. Another thing to mention as well, he did say that he was probably not going to be uploading videos because he's probably going to go to prison because of these accusations, because he's received a warrant for his arrest. Now, the funny thing about that, though, I'm not really sure how the whole law thing works. You know, he said that in the beginning of the video, something that is supposedly factual. I don't necessarily remember what it is, but when you receive a warrant for your arrest, don't they have the right to arrest you at that moment, right? I'm not sure. He was in his home when he received the warrant, but if my memory serves correct, right, if I'm, you know, correct on this, I'm pretty sure the police could have taken him because they have a goddamn warrant on him, right? If that's not true, please tell me in the comment section down below. But I feel like this entire situation is faked once again. You know, this is just him trying to get as many views as possible, right? I wouldn't be surprised when he makes a video about Kobe Bryant, right? He recently died, if you haven't noticed, you know, in a helicopter crash. I wouldn't be surprised if he made, you know, trying to contact Kobe Bryant from the dead at 3 a.m. You know, I would not be surprised to be like, well, I saw that one coming. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of the cancel culture, right? Like, you know, if you've seen my videos, you would already know, yeah, this guy doesn't like, you know, the cancel culture. But here's the deal, ladies and gentlemen. With this individual online, with this man having the platform that he has, if my memory serves correctly, I think he has over 1.7 million subscribers. You know, and he's making these videos, you know, manipulating people into watching them, you know, tricking younger audiences to watch. Let's think about it like this, right, ladies and gentlemen? You know, little kids are probably his highest, you know, audience right now. The view times come from little kids, right? Because they can get easily tricked by the thumbnails, and, you know, and the, you know, the clickbait content. And they can be easily manipulated, right? And when they're watching this kind of content, you know, they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, this guy is doing pretty good for himself. I think I want to do the same content that he's doing. I think I want to be the next ImJayStation. That's horrifying, ladies and gentlemen. Like, I can tell you straight up right now, the furry fandom, you know, I always tell you the furry fandom is full of degenerates. You know, we have to be careful, you know, what we allow people to watch from them, you know, yada, 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 with the propaganda, sure. But here's the deal though. I think JayStation right now has to be your biggest concern right now. Like, we have to solve this issue. Like, to let him continue on this platform without being punished for the shit that he does online is a crime of it in itself, right? I think YouTube honestly needs to step in and take out his channel because he's not doing anything good, ladies and gentlemen, right? He's not doing anything good. You know, again, YouTube is so focused on other people's content that don't need policing, but yet they allow people like JayStation, right, to exist. And so, where's the justice, right? Where is the actual policing that needs to be done on the content that is actually dangerous? I have no idea. I have no idea, ladies and gentlemen. So, in the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, ImJayStation is a piece of shit. He is absolute scum, and he's a danger to everyone around him, right? Because people are leaving him, people are calling him horrible names for good reasons, because again, in the end of the day, he doesn't care what we think, right? He doesn't care about our criticisms about him. In the end of the day, he is right, and that is the most horrifying thing ever. But that's basically all I had to say about this, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching this. If you liked this video, don't forget to give it a like. And if you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell notification. But until then, I will see you in the next video. Goodbye for now.